Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Happy Monday. How is everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's been a pretty good day here in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, not gonna lie. It was another eventful day. Preschool started today and for some of the kids in daycare and all that kind of stuff. So, new routine, new way we're doing things, and yeah, so challenging, but I made it through thanks to my supplements. I'm not gonna lie, they've kept me calm through the day. Anyway, guys, what are we doing for dinner tonight? We're fixing steaks on the grill, but something that we used to do is like pan-fried potatoes all the time, hash brown type things, and we found a way to make hash browns without the carbs, without the starchy potatoes. So guys, tune in if you want to know what I'm doing. So if you're getting on here with me live, if you're seeing a red live up in the corner, please just type live in the comments. Please let me know if you'd like, I guess, where you're tuning in from. If you're catching me later on, it'll say was live up there. That's the replay. Just type replay in the comments and you can let me know where you're watching from. My name is Jan. I live in southeast Nebraska, and we are shaking and baking, really hot out there. We had a beautiful rain this morning, a little over an inch here at my house, but there were some places around us that got lots and lots of rain, like 3 to 4 inches of rain. So, hey, Allison, hi, Debbie. So we got that inch pretty quickly, but hey, I'll take any moisture we can get. We've been in such a drought for several years. Hi, Liz. So, like I was saying, oh, Snitchy over there having a snack before dinner. Like I was saying, this is, I share recipes like this, guys, in my group, Diabetic Eats from Janet. I was reading Vanessa's thing live from Indiana. Hi, Vanessa, and that's what came out. Anyway, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. You don't have to be diabetic to be in that group, but recipes, tips, tricks, ideas, motivation, positivity to the max, okay? Hey, Crystal. And so, we have changed our lifestyle. We do count net carbs, and we do enjoy doing that. It's helped keep us healthy. Our supplements have definitely added to that. So if, Dave and I are down 150 pounds combined, feeling so good mentally, the brain fog and all that stuff gone. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Hi, Patricia. So what I've got going, guys, is we peeled up a few, I'm going to turn up the water here just a little bit so it's boiling. I peeled up a few turnips. Okay, I don't have any turnips in my garden yet, but we buy turnips about anywhere. Walmart carries them. I think Super Saver has them if you're here in Nebraska. Hy-Vee, I think, has them. I would say most larger stores do have them. Okay, I just peel them and then I cut them about so thick. I have this great slap chopper, guys. I love this thing, okay? Literally, I'm going to put it on there. I don't know if I can hold this and get it to go through. Yeah, probably not. Okay, on the counter, it works really, really good. How about we do this? Boom. Okay. So just place them on there. About the, if you want them smaller, you could do them smaller. If you wanted shredded, I think you could do shredded. It would just be a little bit different timing on this. Hi, Christine. Hey, Janice. Hi, Deborah. Okay, so that's it. I've got what I want. Now, we've got water boiling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to parboil these, kind of like you would a potato. Just 3 to 4 minutes. That's all I wanted in the boiling water. The water is boiling. So I am going to dump this in. Oh, dear. That was about disaster. I'm going to dump these in there. I'm going to set my timer for about 3 minutes, stir them up, and we'll let them boil. Okay? Now, once those are parboiled, guys, I've got a pan with some butter in it because we always fried in butter. Butter is the bomb. Please, And butter is another one of those things, guys, I talk about in my group. Butter is something that I trust the cow before I trust the chemist. So we always use butter rather than margarine and some of those other things. Even I can't believe it's not butter, guys. It's a soybean oil, or it's seed oils of some sort. Butter is butter. Well, his phone's ringing, but he walked away. Hang on, he'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. How about I have him call you?
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Where is he?
I don't know. Sorry, guys. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is a little hairy scary every single day. That was my grandson, though. He started preschool today, so I think he's calling us to tell us about preschool. So that's a call I'm going to want to be on, too. Not going to lie. So anyway, guys, I've got butter warming up. As soon as those as soon as the turnips are parboiled, you don't want them boiled to where they're mush, okay? We're just going to boil them about 3 to 4 minutes, okay? That's it. Just enough to slightly cook. Then I'm going to take and drain off the water, dry them off a little bit, and then they'll go into the pan that has butter in it. And you know what? Dave already did a few, and you might have seen them already. Oh. And look at this, okay? Hash browns. Salt them, pepper them, season however you would hash browns. They get a nice crisp on them. Amazing. How good is that? That's what we're having. We're having steaks on the grill and hash browns. So, guys, we love doing these types of things. We love sharing them with you. It's no different than pan frying a potato. The carbs are way less on this, and they're good. They're addicting. I'm not going to lie. So, the carbs on these are way less than a potato, okay? And it's a great alternative. Some people will tell me, well, the turnips are kind of bitter. If they're raw, yes, they are. That's part of the reason for boiling them. That pulls some of the bitterness out. So if you've ever thought turnips were a little bitter, boil them like this first, pan fry them in butter, and you've got an amazing side dish. Just lickety split, okay? So guys, now like I said, if you wanted shredded hash browns, I think you could boil them. You probably wouldn't want to boil them very long, and then you'd pan fry just the same way. I have never tried shredded. It might be something that I have to do because my family loves like the hash brown potato casserole, cheesy hash brown potatoes. And if I could figure out a way to kind of shred these and make them just a little parboiled and let them bake in the pan, oh my gosh, I just got myself off down a rabbit hole. Hey, Kale, I think I'm going to have to be trying that one. Because Dave loves cheesy hash brown potatoes too, but it's just not something that we eat, except for maybe he'll have a small scoop on a special occasion type thing. Yeah, turnips, I mean, I don't find them bitter. I find them, I don't know, a little tart maybe, but I think if you let them get too big, they tend to be a lot more bitter. More like a chunk of wood or something like that you're chewing on. Is there more in the fridge?
Yeah, there's still some in there.
You know, when I'm looking at the store, I try to get the smaller ones. So like this one is compared to the palm of my hand. It's pretty small. Some of them get a little bigger. And I think there's different types of turnips. I'm not sure. I think you kind of maybe want to, we always buy the ones with the purple tops. That's what we plant too in the garden. And so I don't know. I like to eat them like a radish. I'm not going to lie. Hey, Crystal says hi, Dave.
Hello.
with wax on them. Their outer skin is pretty tough to peel, but it's really, to me, it's not a whole lot different than a potato. I don't use a potato peeler. I use a knife when I peel them. I'm not going to lie. I've never tried a peeler with them, but I usually use a knife. I think their skin is a lot thicker than a potato, but I really enjoy them, guys. We use turnips to replace a lot of things, and they are good. This is going to taste just like a hash brown, okay? And I think we could make some low-carb gravy and have, this in gravy. I don't think Dave got any gravy tonight, but hey, it's a great idea. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you want to be in the group, drop group in the comments. I will leave you a link. You can request to join. And like I was saying earlier, these supplements that we have, this is just water, but the supplements that we use every single day, guys, that have helped us mentally and physically, I mean, aging in reverse, feeling better, all those kinds of things. Drop supplements or info. Let's do info. Drop info in the comments. I'll get back to you with what we're using and what we love every single day. And no pressure. We'll just chat. So enjoy the rest of your Monday, guys. I hope it's fantastic. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And please join us in the group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. If you don't want to search it in the search bar, drop group in the comments and I'll get you a link to join that group, okay? So have a great evening, guys. And I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to stop in and listen to what I got going on. And just remember, smile, pass that smile on. We'll chat later, guys. Bye.